What is up, YouTube? For this first thoughts video, we're going to take a look at Castle of Alchemists. I got a key for this game through Keymailer. The logo for this game is what caught my eye scrolling through Keymailer, and the clips it had is what got me hooked. The game was developed by Team Machiavelli and produced by Catropic Games and IndieArc. Do you like the Orcs Must Die series? Do you like tower defense games in general? Do you think it would be cool to give Captain America a shotgun? Then this is the game for you. Castle of Alchemists is a fun 2.5D tower defense game currently in early access, which if you've seen any of my other First Thoughts videos, you know I love early access games because that means there's more to come. You play as a nameless, alchemically enhanced soldier, woken up a little too early to help defend against an ongoing siege and take back the castle from the invading army. It's one of the few tower defense games that actually has a story to go along with it that I have played. The story itself and the characters you meet along the way are all great. All the characters that you meet are there to help you out on your quest to take back the castle. From upgrades to your weapons, traps, and mutations, each character is a great addition. I only played about an hour of it, but it had me hooked and I'm looking forward to more. The gameplay is fun, and with it being a tower defense game, it really lets you get creative with what you can do. As you unlock more traps, it really lets you play around with setting up your defenses. And stopping waves before they can make it around the first corner feels great. The movement in this game is smooth and a lot of fun. Being able to grappling hook between gaps to cover more ground is such a nice feature, and I can see it being a major mechanic needed for success in the later levels. The shotgun you have feels impactful and has a nice spread on it. Apparently you can melee enemies as well, but I couldn't get that to work. Not sure if the game was bugged, the tutorial wasn't clear enough, or if it was just user error, but I didn't need it, so it wasn't that big of a deal. Each level has X amount of waves that you have to survive and a set amount of resources that you start with. As you complete the waves, depending on how well you did and how many kills you comboed together will determine how many resources you will have to build more traps for the next wave. And one nice thing is, you start the next wave when you're ready to start. No need to rush around because you have an unlimited amount of time. Between the traps, your shotgun, and usable skills, racking up big combos is very doable. At the end of the level, you get a nice little report showing you how long it took, the resources you got, challenges completed, and much more. One cool thing about this game is it has a leaderboard, so as you complete levels, you can see where you stack up against everybody else that has played the game. As you grind out resources and levels, it's time to upgrade your weapons, traps, stats, and skills. You can use the resources you get from completing levels to craft new weapons, and depending on what resources you use, your chances get better at crafting a tier 4 weapon. As you level up, you get points to spend on attributes or skills. All feel very viable and really let you hone in how you want to play. As you get further in the story, you'll unlock variations for your traps, making them cost a little more, but adding effects or just improving their stats. I upgraded my spikes to the poison spikes with no hesitation. I really enjoy the style this game has, and I think the game looks really good. The hub where you get yourself prepared for starting a level is set up well, and I think it really sets the mood of the game. The enemies that you mow down look good and have a nice bit of variety to them, so you're not just beating up generic enemy A or B the whole time. Though with how bunched up they can get, it can be a little hard to tell at times. The music in this game is top-notch. My only problem is that it only plays when you're in the middle of a wave. Other than that, the game's just quiet. No other background music or ambient noises unless you're actively doing something. I hope that they will add some more background music or noises in the future. I feel like it would take this game to the next level for sure. I would also like to see them add in controller support. I'm not much of a mouse and keyboard, and I definitely fat-fingered my alt a couple of times when I really didn't need to, but that's more of a me thing than anything else. Overall, this game was a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see where this game goes with it still being in early access. Also, for it being $14.99, this game is well worth the price tag at full price. No need to wait for a sale on this one in my opinion. With this game being as good as it is in early access, it's a good sign for things to come. This game also has a lot of replayability, so don't worry about picking this up too early and losing interest. This is one of those games that'll be great to come back to over and over. Well, this has been my first thoughts on Castle of Alchemists. Let me know what your first thoughts were if you've also played Castle of Alchemists. And if you've made it this far, if you could drop a like and a sub, it would really help me out. I did try this out live on my Twitch channel, so if you ever want to see any of my live reaction to games, check out the link down in the doobly-doo, as well as the Steam page link for this game. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.